Hi, welcome back to the Reload Bench. So it's time for another unboxing video. I really enjoy making these videos. They're easy to do, and it gives me an opportunity to share with other people what they might experience if they want to order some of the same things I like to order from the companies I order from. Alright, so this is from Apex Gun Parts. I've used them before. It's been a while since I've ordered from them, but I've used them before for parts for milsurps. And I don't ever recall having any sort of issues with them. I tell you already, they've got this thing taped up really good. I don't want to damage the contents, so I'm not trying to be too aggressive here. Hold on a sec. Alright, I can burn up footage with you watching me try to carefully not cut myself or cut the box. But you can see here, there's, well, you probably can't see too well with the light, but there is some cardboard in here. So they were probably counting on somebody using a knife to open this and possibly doing some damage. So what do we get from Apex Gun Parts? Well, once again, I don't remember. I guess I'm going to have to go to the packing slip this time. Alright, so looks like a little bit of Christmas here. Plenty of gratuitous packaging. And they use Ziploc bags as well. Another nice thing about these bags is they're really thick and they're durable. So I can reuse these for other gun parts. So right here, I've got a sling. What have I got here? This is a Polish Akm Sling. And you might be saying, well, does that mean you got a Polish AK? No, I don't. But what I do have is a parts bin for Polish AKs. I ended up getting a Polish AK mag, and I keep that separate here. And I've got this in case I start collecting small parts. You never know. At some point, I may end up doing something with a kit or something like that. So I went ahead and threw this on the order. Now, this is wrapped up nice and tight with a rubber band. And I mean, this is new. Look at that. There's no rust on it or anything else like that. So I've got it in case I ever maybe do some sort of project with a, well, that's no good anymore. But in case I ever do a project there with a Polish AK, then I've already got the sling. Or I could use that on another AK. It could be another situation where my son buys himself another AK and he goes, you wouldn't happen to have an extra sling, would you? Maybe something different than what I've already got? I can pull it out of my parts box. And then we've got smaller parts. And for me, keeping spare parts is really important because it's easy to lose or damage things when you're field stripping, cleaning, doing repairs, what have you. Plus, I just like to collect the parts. Now, this is the main reason I placed this order right here. So let's move all this off to the side. These are threaded muzzle protectors. And one is East German, and one is Romanian. So the East German is for my son for his Riley Defense AK, and the Romanian is for my Wasser 10. And I cannot really tell the difference too much here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to look at the pictures on the website and try to tell the difference between the two. But in case we take the muzzle devices off, recently we were swapping out muzzle devices on them just to see if we'd get any change in performance. And what happened with his was that the muzzle device that came with his, we tried a couple different bayonets, they would not attach. So I said, you know, what if I just got the threaded muzzle protector? So I said, yeah, why not? They had from both countries, so I thought I'd go ahead and get that. And then while I was there, I ordered. Let's see here. Gotta figure out what it is. Okay. This is a Carcano part, Carcano part, Carcano part. So these are all spare parts for the Carcano. And here's an ejector, and these are not marked. But here's some more spare parts for a Carcano. So I'll be adding those to my spare parts bin. Can never have enough. End up with a couple extra Ziploc bags here. The pouches over here that I got, this, I believe, European mill syrup. This is I think these are Greek. M1 Garand end block clip pouches. So you would have them fully loaded, probably with a cardboard sleeve. And I wonder if you could get 2 wide in here. Can you get 1 or 2? I don't think we're going to get 2 in there. But this is mill syrup to go with all my collectibles for the Garand. It's got clips. They look like Alice clips. And I don't know if this is to retain. I'm not exactly sure what this loop is here to retain. But as far as I know, this is just a surplus part. Or surplus gear, I should say. And it's accessories like this that I like to collect with my mill syrup. And last on the list here, let's see. I'm looking. Yeah, this is they're Greek, and it's in very good condition. I believe they had a new old stock one. And maybe I'll try to order that next time. But this one is listed as a very good condition. Or they had one that was more used. Maybe I'll throw that on an order next time if they still have it. And just going through checking the list here. And this is the last item on the list. This is something kind of unusual. This is more for display purposes or just education or just kind of tinkering around. This isn't for anything I'm ever going to own or shoot. But that is a link belt for an Mg3 drum. Now the Mg3 is a 7.62x51 NATO version of the Mg42. And you might say, well, what are you going to do with this belt? Well, I could put a bunch of empty cases on there, complete cartridges, but I've got an Mg3 drum. Now I don't plan to own an Mg3. But I bought a drum because I wanted an example of a drum, and this was fairly affordable. So now I've got the links to go in there. And how exactly they go in there, I don't know. But for right now, I can simply put them in there, and maybe one day I'll tool around with it and tinker around with it. And it might make a really nice looking display, or if somebody wants to learn about guns, the more things I have that I can show them when I explain to them what a drum magazine is and how it works, well, now I can complete that. So it might seem kind of weird to somebody else, but if you're into collecting this stuff, this is kind of neat. I mean, I'll never own an Mg3. I doubt I'll ever shoot one. But it's just something to have. So that gives you an idea of what to expect if you order from Apex Gun Parts, the sort of things they have, and the way they package it up. And these are going to end up going in some stockings. Everything else is just for collecting or spare parts. I know it's been a long video. Thanks for watching.